Alrighty, so here's that Sierra double cab we've been talking about. 2021, pretty darn nice truck. I'm going to walk you around it, show you what all's going on, show you the good, bad, and indifferent about her. So one thing that really kind of shocks me, the front bumper is surprisingly clean. I mean, you can see a handful of spots here where they've touched it up, which is very, very typical for these front bumpers on these painted trucks. Just a couple there, nothing too major. This is all pretty darn clean. Coming on up the rest of the front end, got one teeny little stone chip there, one right there. So I've got some white touch-up paint in my drawer, so I can hit those two spots. There's one, there's one. And coming on around the passenger side, tire-wise, they've got some pretty decent tread on them still. When I would say they're probably in the 7/32, and I can get you an exact number by all means, but try to get you a view up here. So, I mean, they're still quite a ways up off of the wear bar right there, so. Coming on down the side, she's pretty darn clean. It doesn't have factory boards. That's about the only thing I would tell you. Make sure you knew going into it. Does have front liners. We've got the bows in here. It's got the center console. We'll talk quite a bit more about the interior here in a second when I jump in there. Of course, it is the double cab, so it's the shorter rear door. The seats look great back here. It does have the liners back here as well. And it does have the power slider on the back window too, which is a nice little option. All the wheels are clean. I did not see any marring on the wheels at all. I will tell you, back tires are a little bit skinnier. They're probably in that like 5, 6, 30-second range. So maybe, you know, sometime over the summer you're looking at rear tires, which at that point, honestly, I would just do them all. Another little small stone chip there. It's kind of halfway down the side of the bed. It does have a nice hard cover. I'm not sure what in the world they did though, because you can see this is, and it's just plastic. So I'm not sure how in the world they did that exactly, but it doesn't seem to hurt it at all. But it's the same way on both sides. It's a year cover, so it's a pretty good one. It does have a spot right there in the back bumper, and one there. And then factory, or sorry, not factory lined, but it is bed lined. It's a bullet liner. And then of course it does have the multi-flex gate. So bottom button drops the big main gate, top one drops that small inner gate. And then of course this guy would lift up for a step for you if you had it down. So there we go. That tire's about the same spot. I don't know what in the world they did though. They got a couple of marks right there. Same spot as the other side. So like I said, I would say probably sometime this summer you're looking at a set of tires for. Front wheel looks good. Yeah, so the front two match and the back two match. So front two definitely showing a little bit more life at the back. But let me hop in here. We'll go ahead and back her out so I don't smoke out the guys back here. And I'll talk about this interior some. And as soon as everything loads up, there's my backup cam. And I will tell you, I am picking up a real light smoke smell, but it does have one in here. So I'm just moving right over here out of the way because they're going to pull another car in there behind me. All right. Alrighty. So basic radio screen. Of course, we will have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on here. You have your trailering screen. Of course, the backup cam we've already seen. We do have the ability to adjust climate up there. It is dual climate. It does have heated seats, downhill assist control. It does have the start-stop technology right there, and that is the override for it. So if you do not like the truck shutting down, hit it, and it will come up right there telling you auto stop off. Now, the one thing, if you are going to use that button, it turns itself back on every single time you start the truck. So just get in the habit of start button, auto start. This is the drop for tailgate. Now, when I say that, we are talking about the big main gate. Hazard lights, of course, traction control, inverter. And then you'll notice we've got USBs there. We do have a 12 volt still, and you do have factory trailer brake controller. I do, of course, have both keys for her. And let's go ahead and lift up the center console. You can see we've got multiple USBs right there as well. And then moving on over here, 38,806 miles. This is, of course, a 5.3 truck, so over the last 2,500, it's averaged 18.5. And over the life of the truck, it's averaged 18.2. So that way you got an idea on fuel economy. Now, we do have the heated steering wheel as well, all your cruise control right there. Your other hand over here will have your Bluetooth, and then this little group of buttons controls that screen up there. Of course, we do have our four-wheel drive. We've got our trailer mode over here now, which is throwing a lot of my Chevy guys. Of course, right here, fog lights. This is going to be the cab light, and also bed lights if it's equipped. I don't remember for sure if I looked to see if they were back there or not, but does have the automatic headlights, of course. They'll come on and off as they need to. And then right down here, of course, we do have brake controller. Now, when I say automatic headlights, we're just talking about it gets dark out, your headlights come on. So right here, all of our window controls, all that kind of fun stuff. Really a pretty darn clean truck. Like I say, I would tell you, keep in mind, you're probably talking tires sometime over the summer, depending on how picky you are about that. And then, of course, I did pick up just a real light smoke smell when I first jumped in here. So let me know what other questions you have. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.